it's Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. I didn't see you as I was reading one of the best books in the world. Now, this is one of my favorite shows. I love doing this, and it's something that I want to do more often, because if we are all cooped up in our freaking houses, we need to get out. And if your government or city or moral compass is keeping you inside for the safety of the population, you got to find something to do. Books are a way to travel and journey, and I know that you're like, oh, I don't like reading, or, this is the future, and Amazon's taken over the world, and whatever. You can still get books, my friend. It might just be a little more challenging, but it's a way to travel, and it's a way to see places that you've otherwise not seen. And one of the greatest books, one of the books in this next series on books to binge, or books on which to binge, I haven't decided, is Stephen King's The Dark Tower. Now, The Dark Tower is the series. The first book in that 8-part series is The Gunslinger. Now, The Gunslinger follows the story of Roland Deschain. Roland is the last in what is essentially a Knights of the Round Table with cowboys, right? The reverence that goes into the stories of the Knights of the Round Table is the same reverence that you see with the freaking Gunslinger, right? It is the way that it's written. It's beautiful, but it's awesome. It's relatable. It connects to our daily lives. It connects to who we are as people. This, ladies and gentlemen, I have read this book. I've physically read the book 3 times. I've listened to the audiobook of The Dark Tower. I go on the journey to The Dark Tower every 2 or 3 years. And I listen to all of the books over the course of a couple of years. And I've listened to them 4 or 5 times. This is one of the greatest stories ever told. It's a story of loss, of trying to get something that's just out of reach. It's the struggle of doing what you know is right at the cost of so much. So Roland Deschain, main character of the story, is from the town or barony of Gilead. Roland is the last of the gunslingers. His quartet, his group, has been killed along the way. His father, his mother, and he's chasing the man in black. The opening line of this is, the man in black fled across the desert, and the gunslinger followed. Oh, it is awesome. It is epic. It is amazing. And it needs to be something that you read. It's not very long. The first book is, let's see, let me look at it real quick. 200 and something pages, 240 pages at most. And it's the way that this character is written is so breathtakingly real that you just can't help but love and hate him. Oh my gosh. And the first book introduces Roland as he's crossing the desert and he's following the man in black. And he's going through and reliving his past problems. He's going through and reliving these emotional mistakes that he's made. And then he comes across Jake. Jake is a boy from New York, not from Roland's world. And Jake is afraid. He's seen the man in black and fears for him. He sees the gunslinger and falls for him and loves him like a father to son. And there is a connection here that is, it's just powerful, guys. Now, even if you don't like Stephen King, even if you think you don't like Stephen King, give this book a chance. This is not this is what actually got me started reading Stephen King. Up until then, I was like, I've seen, all the scary movies. I saw The Stand when it came out in the late 90s with Gary Sinise on TV, and it scared the crap out of me. I watched Tommy Knockers when it was on TV. I'm afraid of clowns because of Pennywise. I mean, I'm there with you guys. I understand. This is different than anything that I've ever read, and really different than anything that he's done. However, at the very same time, this book, this series, is the nexus point of all of his works. Now, it is an 8-part series starting from 1. It goes through to actually the 7th book in the series is The Dark Tower. But then he created a series, he created another book that kind of goes, it's like 4.5. He's got comic books with this. Guys, if you're looking for a book to read, oh my effing gosh, pick this up. No joke. You will not be disappointed. Give it a chance. Listen to it, read it, whatever. Engage with this book. If you haven't listened to it before, if you haven't read it before, I guarantee you will have feelings about it. If you have, I'm curious to know what your feelings are. So leave those in the comments below. If you can't get access to your local library, this book is in every library. If you can't go, I think you might be able to find it at Walmart on the shelf. I know you can order it everywhere. It's amazing. But if you can't go to your local library, check out Audible, check out Amazon. I'll leave a link in the section below. If you do sign up for Audible, do so with the link in the section below. You get 2 free audiobooks. You can get the first and second. Absolutely free. You sign up, you cancel within a month, you get to keep the 2 books, and you help my channel out, right? It's not a huge help, but it helps me, do videos like this. Now, guys, I love this book. I love this series. It is amazing, and I'm very curious to know what your thoughts on it are. So if you have read it, don't spoil anything, but leave your comments in the section below. I love this book. I love this series. Roland Deschain is one of my favorite literary characters. He is amazing. He's so good. Like, subscribe, share. Check out the link in the section below. Again, if you can't find this at your local library, if you can't find this at your local store, check out the section below and you can get 2 free audiobooks and use it for this or really anything, right? But free stuff. If you are cooped up in your house, this book will take you on a journey that will blow your mind. As always, guys, like, subscribe, share. This has been Thaddeus on Books to Binge. Smile and stay nerdy.